Hey guys, Mr. Dragon000 here, back with Aspirated the car company Tycoon game in the most powerful engine series. We're going to be building the most powerful naturally aspirated inline 6 engine as of right now. This is the last of the inline engines in the game that I'm going to be building before moving on to the V engines. And just like my inline 5 build, you're going to be very surprised at the tuning and that it's literally the same except for the exhaust size. Don't tell me how, but it's kind of ridiculous finding this out. So let's just jump into it and show you how I managed to get this engine as powerful as possible without using any turbos whatsoever. So first of all, for the year, you bring the year up in the year of 2012 to the year of 2020 to get the most performance, reliability, and everything about the engine. And like I said, an inline 6 engine with whatever block material you choose. And do square the bore and stroke off to 120 millimeters to get the engine size of 8,143 cubic centimeters or around 8.1 liters. And I'll be using dual overhead cam 5 valves made out of aluminum silicone or whatever head material you choose. For the internals, for the crankshaft, you probably know the drill about this one. Billet steel crankshaft, lightweight titanium com rods, and lightweight forged pistons, and do set the quality for everything at a plus 15 to get the most out of the engine. In terms of performance, reliability, everything. For the compression, this is just like my i5 build, if you have seen it. For the compression, it'll be set in an extreme 14.5 to 1 ratio with the cam profile set all the way up to 100 and VVT at all cams. And skipping over the turbocharger right here. For the fuel system, you probably know this one. We'll be using a direct injection throttle per cylinder race intake running on ultimate fuel with the fuel mixture set to a 12.0. If I can get this to load, here we go. Ignition timing, again, 95 like my inline 5 build, and same thing with the RPM, 9200 RPM. This is pretty ridiculous, like I just said. And for the headers, last part, raised tubular headers with a single exhaust setup with the exhaust diameter set to 127 millimeters, which equals to 5 inches, and of course, no cats, no mufflers, and bring the quality up. And right here, you get the horsepower rating of 1,096.4 horsepower at 9,200 RPM, the torque at 742.3 pounds-feet of torque at 6,800 RPM. And with this engine, there is no knocking, no valve fault whatsoever, but we do get a buttload of reliability issues, especially for the pistons and con rods, as we're one click away from destroying the engine, but if the engine had been running, we would have been 2/10 better in our horsepower, but that sucks. So in just a sec, I'm going to give you here what this engine sounds like. While playing around with it with the manual testing mode, I'm going to cycle through all the graphs on here, starting from the power and torque and efficiency, power and efficiency, and when I get back to the torque and power graph, I show you the engine that is ripped apart and doing some like fake gear shifts around like 30 seconds, 45 seconds, and that's where we're going to end off our video right then and there. So right now, get a hear of what this engine sounds like. This is pretty much every kid's wet dreams when they think of a Toyota Supra and a 2J engine, right here. So that'll do it with Aspirated the car company Tycoon game with this powerful, naturally aspirated inline 6 engine. Since my last couple engine builds have the same tuning except for the exhaust, I'm thinking about putting every engine into one video rather than making all these separate. especially when I make my next move into V engines, starting with the V6 to the V16. I'll think about that one sometime soon, and also, for those who are interested in this type of content, please be sure to like and subscribe so you won't miss out on any videos like this in the future, including my automation and BMG drive videos too. So this has been Mr. Jack 000, I'll see ya in the next video.